Welcome to the third lecture, Creative Teams and Projects. I decided to start this lecture with a painting. The painting from a Kazakh painter named The Struggle. Because I think sometimes working in teams, it's like a struggle. It is not easy. But it also looks like a dance. So we need other people to do bigger and better things. And I want you to think about this. Of course, we can do things alone, informally, but when we have a business that is registered, we have opportunities to grow it and turn it into a company. We can bring a team, and the team will follow our lead. So it is important to think of it not as a solo dance, but as a dance that is in a group. So, 3 key things in this lecture. First, creative teams. What are they? How they differ from creative individuals. Second, project management, because projects bring together not only teams, but also resources. And third, virtual collaboration. So how can we work better in teams, be more creative in the digital world? So, the first lecture, the first part, creative teams. I wanted to start with the idea of a solo creative person or the solo entrepreneur. Nobody is really alone nowadays. So you have a whole set of tools that are there to help you. No one does art, creative work, or business alone. You have social media to share and promote and sell what you do. You have computer packages to help you become more productive. Microsoft Word if you're writing a book, Adobe products if you are in the creative industries, design, movie making, or if you design mobile games, you can use Unity. That is a platform that is used for that. So all those tools can help anyone being alone, yet being very productive. However, the solo artist or the single entrepreneur artist can do as much because one thing is limited, his time or her time. So together though, it is possible to do more. And the idea of togetherness is, to put it very simply, it is like 1 + 1 = 3. So teamwork and people with complementary skills can work together and make a business flourish. Now, I know that many of you know very well the people in your industry. For example, if you are in the design industry, you know other designers, web designers, graphic designers. You might even know some architects. But that's about it. You are focused on the visual aspects of creative work. And you don't go beyond that. Have you tried to work with a musician, with someone who creates music? That is more difficult. Maybe you don't understand about sounds and you think they are not visual like you are. And you find it difficult to work with them. The moment you start working with them though, you can create an amazing video that requires both sound and image. That is why usually, quite often, project management skills are needed to combine those skills together. But it's very important for you to understand that in order to work with people from other industries, other creative industries, you need to embrace the idea of teamwork. So, team formation stages. This comes from the management literature. There are 4 steps. The first is forming, obviously. You meet someone, a team is formed. 2 people form a team. The second stage is storming. After the first meeting, when you start to do things together, you will struggle because you don't know each other. You work in different ways. Let's say even simple things like you're a morning person and the other person is an evening person. You will struggle, you will argue, maybe you will fight, but you need to resist and get on this stage, because after this you will get to the third stage, that is norming. What does it mean, norming? Norming, it means you agree on some common rules, how we do things here. You agree to accept some differences, but you also agree how you do things. when you deliver things, what is late, how not to be late, how to expect it, to respect each other's time and space. And only after that, after you set the rules, you are able to perform. Perform is when a team starts to deliver. Now you might think it is hard work to work as a team. I better work alone. It sounds so and it looks so, but in teams is the only way you can grow your business. And you can delegate, you can pass it on to others, and you can do more with less. So it is worth it. Advantages of teams: shared expertise, shared credibility, basically shared resources. So when you share resources, you can be more efficient. And every team member can specialize. When you specialize, you gain experience in one area, as long as you're able to work with others. And everyone in a team specializes, together you complement each other. But if you have to do everything alone, you need to do everything. You need to manage your invoices, you need to reply to emails, you need to spend time to do your work in front of the computer, or music instrument, or other things that you need for your work. So, and that is complicated because you don't have time to become good at any of them. So teamwork has value in that sense. What are the disadvantages? Take 5 minutes, if you can, pause the video, think about the disadvantages. If it's hard, think the last time when you work in a team, what didn't go well and why? Try not to blame someone and say it was his or her fault, but think about the process. So, if you thought about it, maybe some of the disadvantages could be when people leave the team and new people join. It creates a different dynamic. The team needs to readjust. Environment changes sometimes. It's beyond the team's control. So, again, you need to adjust. And teams are slower to adjust than individuals. The same like large firms can change more slowly than smaller firms. It's good to be small because you can change fast, but it's good to be big because it's more stable. Something changes in the environment, you can resist.